Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Team Victory taking on the San Diego Bombers. And game 1 did not go super well for the Philippines. Almost 18-4 in game. They look to avenge that loss. On the mound for the Philippines is Anton Williams. Played right field last game. Got a couple of hits. Freshman out of Concordia, Nebraska. We'll look to get the win today against Team Victory. So game number 2 of this doubleheader, 2 7-inning games. We'll see how they can accomplish this. A little bit of a different squad for the Team Victory. Look at their starting lineup today as Hector Martinez leads them off. Zach Jenkins had an RBI double. Kyle Rosenfeld is back with Team Victory. Justin Powell cleaning it up. Colton Biggs in the 5-hole. Pablo Rodriguez, Alex Howard, Michael Andrade. A little hard to see some writing. I apologize. Mo Edwards, Danny Montera, Julian Safi, Chris Barriga, and Will Paxton round out the bottom of the Team Victory lineup. First pitch at 12:01. First pitch being taken for ball 1. Swings through that one, goes to a 1-1 count. That one fouled back. Hector Martinez works his way to an 0-2 count, and Williams trying to get his first strikeout. Kicks and fires in the dirt. Count now even at 2 apiece. See how Williams comes back, battles against this. The 2-2. High, and batter had to duck down to stop from getting hit. So we go to a 3-2 full count. Just how the last game started off, a 3-2, ended up walking the batter. Williams kicks, fires inside. The ball 4, and Williams walks his first batter of the day. Zach Jenkins will step up to the plate here. Lefty had a couple RBIs last game with a stand-up double. Just found the gap as Williams delivers that one outside for ball 1. Lefty getting signs from his coach. Kicks, fires. That one will be low. Now been 4 straight balls for Anton Williams. 2-0. Big off attempt there. That one goes back. Williams swings and fouls, tips that into the glove of Lewis. Lewis actually played first base last game. Registered a hit and a strikeout and a flyout last game. He's catching. Runner goes. Tom Poya catches him going. So caught stealing for the first out of the game, and Lewis guns down a runner trying to swipe a bag. Good read there by Lewis as he was able to capture that quickly. That one goes wide. And he'll take, Jenkins will scurrily run down the baseline for ball 4. Hopes to get an extra base out of it. So 1 out, runner on first, and Kyle Rosenfeld steps up to the plate, trying to repeat what Victory did last game in their victory. An 18-4 win as he takes that one on the outer half of the plate for strike 1. Holds off the runner. Pitch swung on to shallow center, and a misread by the center fielder as the left fielder has to come all the way in. Jenkins runs around, rounds third and scores. Rosenfeld has a stand-up triple, and it'll be early 1-0 lead for Team Victory. Ball was pieced, and Jingo tried to come in and just misread the ball. It carried a little bit because of the humidity out here. 78, partly cloudy, winds up to 7 miles per hour. 58% humidity here in the San Fernando Valley. Williams delivers. That ball will be low. It'll be 1-0. That one says he went around. Gets the call for the strike. Colton Biggs, not the biggest fan of that call. A little discourse there, but Williams goes to that same exact pitch as Biggs, does not bargain at it. It'll be a 3-1 count. Pablo Rodriguez on deck next for Team Victory. So that one piece might find the gap. That one falls as Krasneski will retire him, but the throw is not in time. It'll be a sac fly. And Pablo Rodriguez now steps up to the plate. So an early 2-0 lead for Anton, or for not for Anton, 2-0 deficit for Anton Williams, 2-0 lead for Team Victory. delivers that one for a strike. Williams kicks, fires. That one will be high and outside. Taking a look at the defensive lineup. From left to right, Quimbo, Jingo, and Krasneski will be the outfielders. Williams deals, and Rodriguez will swing and miss at that. Borgmayer, Tompea, Fing, and Sawyer. Williams pitching, and Lewis behind the dish will round out the infield. That one swung on a miss by Rodriguez, and Williams has his first strikeout of the day. So 2 runs, no hits, 1 error. No one left on base at the end of the top of the first. Philippines trail by 2. Bottom of the first inning here. Taking a look at the starting lineup for. Sorry, folks. We have a little bit of a change in Team Victory's lineup, so we'll get that change for you here in a quick second. But Mays Borgmeyer to the dish scored the run last game for the Philippines. Between games, there was a pretty lengthy discussion between him and a couple of teammates and some other folks around here. Who would win in a race? 100-meter dash. You gotta eat 1 hot dog first. Joey Chestnut or Usain Bolt? So lot of discourse between that one. Right, deals for a strike. Sharp curveball has a nice little tight break to it. that one back. So the change in the lineup, Zaya Alvarado will back cleanup for Team Victory. So he doesn't get that call there. Brandon Wright, starting pitcher for Team Victory today. Count now even at 2s. Taken on the outside. Count will be 3-2. Right, kicks and fires on the payoff pitch outside. And Borgmeier will draw the walk. Up next comes Gavin Brown. He was played a little bit of shortstop and played in the field last game. A little solid at bats and a couple of really nice plays. That one taken for a strike on the outer half of the plate. So lineup pretty much the same. That curveball falls in there for strike 2. No Eric Espinoza. He had to leave. Could not play in game 2 today. So that pitch gets away from right. So Borgmeier advances on the wild pitch. 1-2 count to Gavin Brown. Right, checks the runner, looks in, kicks and fires. That's piece to shallow center. Shortstop retires aside, gives chase to it, and retires him to shallow left center field. So Shea Lewis comes back up to the plate here. Bad third in game number 1. Taking a look at the lineup, we had Mays, Borgmeier, and Gavin Brown, who you just saw fly out to shallow centers. That pitch is in there for a strike. Shea Lewis is up. Tom Poya cleaning up. Keith Toney, the extra hitter in the 5 spot. Ben Sawyer playing first base. Batting 6th. Mason Fang taking care of second base. Center will be Zachariah Jingo, Ding Kwambo in left field, and in right field, Josh Krasneski. And the designated hitter will be Jordan Silva. That one kicks, fires, goes to the outside. It'll be 2-1, runner on second. Lewis will ground that one, but it will be unassisted put out by the first baseman to retire Lewis for the second out of the inning. So Tom Poya now comes back up to the dish. Left-handed swinger, looking to have the best plate appearances in game number 1, not the best results. Should So he had one for three with a strikeout and a flyout. Just taken at the corners for a strike. One also taken for a strike, so count will be 1-2. To Tompoya. Kicks and fires. Just a bit outside. Count will be even at twos, and as the great Vin Scully would say, deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're on third, 2-0 in favor of victory. That one's going to be fouled back. Do it all over again. Right, kicks and fires. Going around. So no runs, no hits, no errors, one left on base after a walk. Do it for the first inning. Philippines trail by 2 after 1. Top of the second inning here is Anton Williams out for his second inning of work. See, in the first inning, did not let up any hits and 2 unearned runs. Batter now. Alex Howard. That one outside. Williams able to deliver that one in for a strike. apologies. Pablo Rodriguez up at the dish. Had a little bit of lineup changes, so looking through with that as Rodriguez will stick a ball up in the backstop after fouling one off. The count will now fall to 1-2. That one just barely on the outside. Williams pitch. It's a bit high. We go to full count. Off pitch from Williams. Fouled back, and we'll do it again. So Andres Fernandez was supposed to start game number 2, but because Scott Kim didn't make it out of the first inning. Oh, can I help you? No, just looking. Pablo Rodriguez goes down, looking on strikes for Williams' second strikeout of the game for the first out of the inning. Now at the dish is now Alex Howard. Adding 2 righties in a row. Williams able to feather that one in there for a strike. Yeah, Andres Fernandez was supposed to start game number 2 today. He ended up throwing 85 plus pitches. See if I can get a final pitch count on that one. He ended up throwing 87 pitches, 50 of those for strikes. I talked with him after the game. I don't know how his arm was not falling off for throwing 87 pitches as a reliever. That ball will bring the count to 2-1. It's looking like a bullpen game for the Philippines. They're saying he went around, so the count will be even up at 2 apiece. And even at 2s, Williams delivers. Spit outside. And we'll do another payoff pitch. Sun finally starting to peek out of the clouds. Nice and sunny outside. So that one finds the gap. Quimbo able to keep that ball in front of him, but Pablo Rodriguez knocks a single, and there goes the no-hitter for the Philippines. All right, Michael Andrade now up to the dish. As Williams delivers that one for a strike. No, I must be person behind in my lineup. That was Alex Howard. Pablo Rodriguez able to get the single and avoid getting out on that pickoff attempt. This is Alex Howard. He's now batting for team victory. Williams looks in on an 0-1 count. Runner goes. Pitch high. The throw down is not in time. The ball never even made it there. And it got away from Tompoya. Rodriguez successfully steals a base. Williams checks the runner, 1-1 count. Just on the outer half of the plate for ball 2. Looks like for me, it looked like it caught a part of the zone, but umpire sees differently than we do outside of the field. So Williams kicks and deals. That one will be high. And the count will go to 3-1 in the batter's favor. Williams kicks, deals. Big swing from Alex Howard there. A little inside. So yet another payoff pitch for Anton Williams. No action quite yet in the bullpen for Philippines. So he swings through that one, and Williams. It's another crucial strikeout there. Howard goes down, swinging on strikes. Second out of the second inning. So Michael Andrade now will step back up to the plate. He will not step back. That was his first appearance today as he slices that one foul as Borgmeyer gave chase to it. Andrade trying to keep this offense going. That slider does not clip any part of the zone. Finishes outside. Had a lot of break to it. A lot of tight spin and a nice break to that pitch there. Williams not able to get that one to fall for a strike. 1-1. Deliveries up high. Ball comes back to us, and Lewis check the runner, advances to third. Count will fall to 2-1. Andrade in a 2-1 count. Williams kicks, fires. That one's high. Falls to 3-1. And that pitch from Williams is high. So Andrade will take a free 90. It's Mo Edwards now. Will come up to the plate. That was in there for strike number 1. Williams trying to figure out how to get out of this inning. Runner goes. This could be the way out. The throw is errant. Run scores. No tag, so it's a double steal. Score now moves to 3-0. favor of Team Victory. Pitch to get away from Williams. Counts now 2-1. Edwards swings through that one. Foul tips that into glove of Lewis. Williams kicks, fires that one. Popped foul. Hits the backstop. And we'll do it all over again. So Williams already at 51 pitches through 2 innings. He was at 20 last inning. So about 30 pitches this inning. Kicks and fires. That one's going to be skied up. Williams gives chase to it. That one's going to bounce into the tennis courts. So 1-2 the count. That one almost hit him. The outside count will go to 2-2. 3-2. So a full count once again for Williams. We'll see if he can capitalize here. Runner goes. That pitch is high. The throw is not in time. There's now runners at the corners. A stolen base. For Danny Montero. That one taken at the knees for strike one. And Montero trying to keep this inning alive for Team Victory. So that one's on the inside. Runner goes. Double steal. Score now quickly moves to 4-0. In the last 3 games, not including this previous this previous game 1, they were outscored 4-8, 4-3, and 8-7. That one gets skied foul. Count will go to 1-0. So Danny Montero trying to keep this inning alive. This pitch gets fouled back. Williams kicks and fires. That one straight into the Victory dugout. No one hurt though. Brandon Wright back out in the visitors' bullpen, getting some work in to keep the arm warm and fresh and letting it get too far. So that one dropped. Third strike. He goes down looking. The end of an inning and a half. Philippines trail by 4 here on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube channel. When we come back, Philippines will grab the bats, try to swing the lumber. Bottom of the second here in the San Fernando Valley at Kelly Field. Next three due up for the Philippines. Keith Toney, Benjamin Sawyer, and Mason Fang. Let's see if these Philippines can get the offense going as Toney steps up. He had a pinch hit last game, came in and hit a stand-up double. He ended up scoring in that one is right. Comes back for a second inning of work as that one might find the middle, trying to run it out. We're going to have to eat it. So I wait to see the scoring of that. Going to rule it a hit. So the Philippines get their first hit of the game. Infield single from Keith Toney. He's able to leg one out. Pitch from right, taken low. Sawyer behind the dish last game, playing first base this game. Pitch from right. That one will be low. Count will fall to leave 3-0. So that one's taken down at the knees for a strike. Fall to 3-1. A little breezy here still in the valley. Sawyer fouls that one back. Count will now be full. Right. Kicks, delivers. And Sawyer draws a walk. So an infield single and a walk, and now Mason Fang has the chance to do some damage here. Right, takes that one, throws that one in there for a strike. So Mason Fang, last time he played was against the Bucks. Went 3 for 2. Or 2 at bats, 3 plate appearances. Hit a 188. That's what his average went to. Runner goes. Toney is safe. So the double steal successful. As Toney gets in there safe. And Sawyer gets into second on the double steal. So Fang hitting 167 right now. 33 points below the Mendoza line at 200. As Wright kicks and fires. That one will be high as well. Right, takes a look in, delivers. Fang swings through that one. He fouls that one up. That's going to go foul. Just missed the car. do that all over again as it count stays 2-2. Both runners in scoring position. Fang looking to capitalize on this. It's that one taken on the outside. Count will be full in the payoff pitch from right. They swung on and missed for the first out of the bottom of the second. Zachariah Jingo now. He's back up. Went 1 for 3, I believe. Had 1 hit in 3 at bats. It's that one. And 2 straight strikes here. For 2, right. Looking to get out of this jam. Runner still at scoring position. That one's going to get pieced down. The Philippines are going to score their first run in the second inning today. It's an RBI single for Zachariah Jingo. Quimbo looks to add on to this rally. Gotta be careful of rolling over something. Don't want to induce a double play. Runner goes. The throw down is not in time. Double steal. Ball actually gets away. So Sawyer will score. The Philippines have now cut the deficit in half. It's a 4-2 ball game. I think if you're the catcher here, I think you just have to tell your batter or your pitcher, just take a breath, just calm down. Don't worry about it. Relax and calm down, and everything will work out. Strike's 2 outs away from getting out of this inning. Set up 2 runs. So that one's taken for a strike. Count at 1-1. As Quimbo skies that one to center field. That's going to fall. Runners are now out the corners. And the Philippines have put together a nice little rally here. And we'll see if Krasneski can add to that lead here. So an early steal there from Quimbo as he's now caught in a rundown. Run scores. They get the out on the tag. But Jingo is going to end up scoring here. That's a little bit of an oddity. That's a play you don't see every day. So he's caught stealing, and Jingo technically will steal home. As Krasneski was looking to get a bunt down and try to leg one out to first. That one's taken low for strike one, the knees. Count one out even to 1-1. Two won the count. Right. Kicks, fires. That one's taken high. Krasneski fouls that one back. It'll be 3-2. So Wright already at 44 pitches. Already have some action down in the bullpen there for victory. As Wright will walk Krasneski in the payoff pitch. And up comes Jordan Silva. We have a mound visit here. Six. Yeah. Not this inning, but total. Defensive adjustments there. Some action going on in the bullpen. Not getting pulled yet. Jordan Silva now up to bat as he takes that one for ball number one. Silva grounds that one. Is that going to find the hole? It is not. Wright's going to get out of that one. A ground ball. But 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 left on base. The Philippines claw their way back from the deficit. They're down by 1 here on the Philippines Baseball YouTube. Top of the third inning here at Kelly Field in San Fernando Valley as Chris Barriga step up to the dish and take that one high and inside for ball one. Count falls to 1-0. Williams out there for his third inning of work. Finally, someone getting up and warming up in the bullpen as that ball is flied foul. Borgmeier not able to get there. Foul. Williams trying to finish him off here as that pitch is taken high. Count will now fall to 2-1. One's low, 3-1. Williams kicks and fires. That one taken at the knees for strike number 2, and we're back into a payoff pitch situation here. Williams kicks and fires. Can I help you? Nope. Just looking. Williams gets another looking strikeout. And he is out to strikeout number 5 on the day through 2 1/3 inning. Victory now. Will Paxton, the 13 hole. The lineup will flip over. Said he went around for strike number 1. Williams trying to get out of this inning. Taken low. Kicks and fires. Just a bit high. So that count will go to 2-1. Williams kicks and fires just on the outside corner, but doesn't clip the zone. It'll be 3-1. That one just high, and Williams not able to find the zone. So the lineup rolls over for Hector Martinez. Williams already at 70 pitches. But one pitch could be all it takes. Lineup rolled over. Paxton leads off. Taken for a ball. Martinez walked in his first time up. Didn't end up scoring. Got caught stealing in the first inning. That one swung through. Strike number 1. That one pieced. They're going to try for the double play. Not in time. It was 6-4 fielder's choice. And Victory keeps their inning alive with a fielder's choice. Pitch fouled. Over into the street for the Victory batter. Williams trying to get out of this inning as the sweeper did not drop, or curveball for that matter, did not drop as much as it wanted to. That'll actually hit him. I think the lineup will roll over, so Will Paxton gets hit. A little confusing when you're working with virtual scorecards, pictures. So now Hector Martinez comes back up to the plate. He fouls that one back for strike. Count will go to 0-1. Now fully through the order. That pitch inside from Williams, nearing 80 pitches. Count goes to 1-1. Trying to get Williams out of this inning. That one gets fouled back. Nearing 80. Next one's 80. Next pitch is 80. Yeah. Still should be some action in the bullpen for the Philippines. You gotta wonder when they'll make that call. But a 1-2 count. Drop third strike. And that'll retire the side. Sawyer almost didn't get him retired. It's off the bag. He's able to get a foot back on. And it looks like Williams' day will be done after 80 pitches. So no runs at the top of the third. No hits, handful of walks, 2 left on base. At the end of 3.5 innings, Philippines trail by 1. Bottom of the third here. New pitcher on the mound for the team victory. We'll get confirmation on the name for you pretty soon. That's up to bat is one of the other Lewis brothers, Troy Lewis. So he'll be batting. Then the lineup will flip over for Borgmeier. So taken for a strike. It'll be 12, 1, and 2 due up. Lewis, Troy Lewis, Borgmeier, and Brown for the bottom of the third, as that one's taken on the outside part for a ball. 1 and 2. Lewis waits for that pitch. That one low. They wanted the strike call there. The umpire saw it differently. So in line for the win still is Brandon Wright. He's still in line as Lewis laces that one down to right center field. It's going to find the gap. And Troy is going to be at second base. They stand up double. So up comes Mays Borgmeier. He walked his first at bat today, or first plate appearance today. Drew a walk, so we'll see if he can continue to get on base. Checks back as that pitch is taken high. We'll go to 1 and 0 the counts. That one falls to 2 and 0. Borgmeier waits the pitch. That one is on the inside corner. Victory's pitcher trying to Bob Ross the inner half of the plate, just too far off of the. That one is right down Broadway for strike number 1, and the count will go to 3 and 1. No outs. Runner on second. Victory leading the Philippines 4-3, and Borgmeier draws his second walk of the evening and brings it up for Gavin Brown, who flew out in his flew out to the shortstop his first at bat. Breezy here. Umbrellas are falling down behind us. Brown will take that one for ball number 1. Runner doesn't go. Brown laces that one down. Lewis gets held at second. Now bases are going to be juiced for Mr. Tompoya, the Blue Man crew, or the Blue Man shirt, if you will. Apologies, he's on deck now. He was in the hole. I got a little confused, but comes for Shea Lewis. So that was my fault on not reading the lineup correctly, as he takes that one for ball number 2. Well, Lewis could drive in his own brother. pitch. Lewis takes that one for the strike. Count will go to 1-1. So no outs. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the second, and the Philippines have the chance to do some real damage. That ball will be down at the feet. A 2-1. The pitch will be low and away, low and inside. Count now goes to 3-1. So that one's low, and he walks in a run. So Lewis draws a walk, station to station baseball, and Troy Lewis scores. We are now tied at 4 apiece. Mesa still loaded with no outs for Tompoya. Tompoya trying to make something work here as he pulls that one foul into street right next to us. Will be foul. Pitch number 20, skied high, shallow right center, makes the catch. Borgmayer's gonna tag. The throw is not in time. So Borgmayer scores another run. Philippines take the lead. And it's now a 5-4 ball game after some small ball and some gritty baseball being played by the Philippines. Runners at the corners for Keith Toney, who got a hit and scored a run last time he was at the dish last inning. Runner goes. That will be fouled back straight behind us. And so Shea Lewis will have to reset. Pickoff attempt, no good. So Gavin Brown still on third base right now, still looking to score a run for the Philippines. As Toney gets hit by a pitch, now bases are loaded once again for Ben Sawyer. Of the seconds, Sawyer walked in his last time up, so still yet to register a plate appearance. Takes that one for strike one. The pitch, we foul it off. It'll be strike two. We'll go deep into the street. So that one's going to get skied to left field. Makes the catch. Brown tags up. Another sac fly. The Philippines will go up 6-4. Up comes Mason Feng. He struck out last inning. He takes that one for ball one. foul that one back. Count will go to 1-1. That one taken on the outside. It'll be 2-1. Two outs, runners on first and second. Philippines able to score 3 in the third and 3 in the second. Make this a 6-4 ball game. It's 3-1. Here comes set. Fang swings through that one. Count will now be full. Fang waits. Runners go. Swings through that one. Her second strikeout of the day. But Philippines able to take the lead in the bottom of the third. Scored 3 on a couple of hits. 2 runners left on base. And 3 runs. Philippines up by 2 here on the Philippines YouTube. Top of the fourth inning here as new arm on the mound, Julian Valencia. 5'7", left-handed freshman will look to try and get the hold. Try to get the hold for the Philippines. It's Anton Williams in line for the win. That one taken on the outside. Ball 1. So Zach Jenkins at the dish right now. He walked and scored a run in the first innings. That one is skied. Back down to right field. It will be foul. Not able to recover that. That looked good. So that count will go 1-1. So Valencia trying to efficiently work here. Shaking him off. Pitch. In there for a strike. A nice curveball. That one popped up. Sawyer under it, retires Jenkins. So one down in the top of the fourth. So Kyle Rosenfeld now back up to the plate. Swings over that breaking ball. Count will fall to 0-1 in favor of Valencia. Rosenfeld got really reached on an error, if I'm not mistaken. Ended up scoring a run. That one's fouled back. Street. Rosenfeld waiting for the pitch. Laces that one back up the center. Nice little grab is in time. I thought that one got through, but a wonderful play there by Borgmeyer is able to keep Rosenfeld off base for the second out of the inning. So Isaiah Alvarado now steps up. That one taken for strike one. Ball gets away from Valencia. So 1-1 the count. Valencia looking for hold. He gets him to swing through that one. Valencia's last outing. It's July 5th as that one is on the corner. Santa Maria Reds. He pitched 1.1 innings, 58 pitches. Don't have any save opportunities. Had up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those earned, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. ERA now moves to 10.95. That one's just a bit outside. Be a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch for the inning. of Isaiah Alvarado. And the pitch. Taken low for ball 4. Alvarado. Drop down. So Colton Biggs comes up to the plate. As runner goes, that hit him right in the back. Time today he's been hit. He got hit earlier in the first game today. Now up comes the catcher, Julian Torres. Torres is trying to extend this inning, get victory back within 1. Although one swing of the bat can take the lead of this game and tie it as well. Valencia working out from the stretch, winds and delivers. That pitch on the inside. Strike 1. Runners on first and second. Philippines still lead by 2 here, 6-4. 0-1 the count. Make that 1-1. So that pitch does not fall in for a strike. So Valencia only at 17 pitches through this inning. We'll see if he can try to keep pitch count down and for how long he can go. Kicks and fires. That one's inside. It'll be 2-1. Pitch from Valencia swung through. A little bit of a two-seamer, a sinker, had a little bit of a run to it. So we get to a 2-2 count with 2 outs and 2 on. Victory trailing by 2, top of the 4th. Pitch from Valencia. It's fouled back. We'll do it again. That one lands right behind us, outside of the backstop. That pitch swung on and missed. So Valencia able to get the strikeout and able to get a successful hold through the 4th inning. We're halfway through game number 2. Philippines still lead by 2. Bottom of the fourth inning here as the Philippines look to tack on to their 2-run lead and try to keep Team Victory at bay and split the doubleheader at 1 game apiece. So far, halfway through the game, Victory 4 runs on 1 hit and no errors for the Philippines. 6 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. As Jingo takes that one for a ball. Had a hit and a run and an RBI. All in today as that one finds the outside part of the zone. Count now quickly goes to 2-0. So Jingo trying to build on his previous at-bat in his previous games. As he chops that one. Pitcher not able to get to it. It's going to be an infield single for Jingo. Slap bunt-esque. As he was trying to swing, but able to get the hit. So it'll be 6 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. So that one's taken for a ball. So 1-0 the count. Pitch swung through by Quimbao. Runner goes and it hits Quimbao. As he will make the trek to first base, and we have a mound visits. Runners on first and second. Quimbo comes back and launches his shin guard over to the dugout. Jingo able to score back in that third inning off a little bit of a weird play. So Quimbao gets on base. You have runners at the corners with Jingo on third and Quimbao at first. And Quimbao steals early, forgets to wait, or I wonder if it was part of a plan. Got about 3/4 of the way, gotten a little bit of a rundown, and Jingo was able to steal home with ease. Runners on first and second. A little bit of action in the Victory bullpen as he steps off. Looks down, kicks and fires. That one's on the inner half. Count falls to 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. That pitch gets away. Jingo and Quimbao hold up. So Krasneski looking to add on to the lead. They're just trying to hold the team where they are. You have to think they'd go to third base, try and get the double play. He came off the bag. He'll be safe, so it'll be runner at the corners on fielder's choice. Jordan Silva steps up to the plate. So fielder's choice, Jingo will get to third base. Quimbao retired at second. That pitch skied foul. And Krasneski at first. Silva 0 for 1 today. That pitch swung on. That will fall to 0 and 2. A pitch will be fouled back, and Silva stays alive as it hit the ground first. The pitch, Silva goes through on the dropped third strike. Now up comes Troy Lewis. Who skied a hit and scored a run in his first at bat as he led off the third inning. Three-run barrage. That one side, it'll be 1-0. Pitch taken low. Quickly improves to 2-0. Krasneski on first, reached on first by a fielder's choice. The first baseman got pulled off the bag. Otherwise, it would have been a successful double play as that one finds the inside. Count improves to 3-0 for Lewis. Borgmeyer on deck. He's 0 for he hasn't registered an at bat yet. He has 2 plate appearances, 2 walks. As Lewis fouls that one back, count will go to 1-0. No, not 1-0. 3-1. So Troy Lewis try and find a gap to hit it into. Is that pitch taken right down Broadway for strike number 2? Three and 1. 3-2. Draws the walk. So Borgmeyer will now come back up to the plate. 2 plate appearances today and a run scored. That one hits him. But he's going to score a run off of that. So Jingo scores. And we are going to get a pitching change. Head coach comes out. He said, I've seen enough. So more action for the bottom of the 4th. Philippines will have the bases loaded when we come back after this break. New pitcher on the mound for team victory. Head coach going out to the visitors' bullpen. Talk with his former pitcher about something. To get a time. 1-0 the count for Gavin Brown. Steps up today. 1 for 2 with a run scored. That one he takes for a strike. That's going to go to 1-1. That one taken low. That one rocketed to the second baseman. Loses it. Sorry, the shortstop. And he's going to get an RBI. I think it hit off his glove, not able to obtain a hold of it. It'll be another run scored for the Philippines, so it'll be 8-4. Count as a hit for Gavin Brown. As Shea Lewis looks to drive in his brother again. And an RBI and a walk. 0 for 1 on the day. That one is low for the ball. So 1-0 the count. Lewis takes that one for a strike. Count proves to 1-1. 2-1, apologies. Count is now 2-1. The pitch catches the other half of the plate. It'll be 2-2. Team victory is just a pitch away from getting out of the sitting. That one is inside. Full count. Three-two count. That one's going to get pieced down to right field. It will not get down. The Philippines add another 2 runs onto their lead. They lead by 4 going into the top of the 5th here on the Philippines Baseball YouTube. Top of the 5th inning here, the Philippines getting 2 runs of insurance. The scoreboard has to be reset. 8-4 the score. Pablo Rodriguez is up to the dish. That's outside for ball 1. Oh, and outside again for ball number 2. Pretty much in the same exact spot. Julian Valencia back out for a second inning of work. It's 23 pitches. That one fouled back. Go to 2-1. Now it falls now to 3-1. Favor of team victory. It's that one. Pushed back to center field. Jingo giving chase. Camps under. Gets the out. So Alex Howard now steps back up to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Had a strikeout in his first at bat to end the second inning. That one taken for strike 1. Valencia trying to make something work. Is that one also taken for strike number 2? I wonder if he'll go back to that. Go back to the sweeper, or if he'll do the. We'll try and pump a fastball right by him. Slow windup. Ends up drilling him. An 0-2 count turns into a free base. One out. One pitch could end the inning here. As victory down to their final 8 outs. Michael Andrade steps back up. Valencia kicks and fires and delivers a strike right on the outside half of plate. That one's skied foul, gonna go out of play. Ended up falling into the street. Count will fall to 0-2. Valencia trying to make something happen there as that one's taken low. Valencia trying to induce a ground ball here to get him out of this inning. Pitch number 33 coming from the lefty. So that one's skied foul. We'll do it again. 1-2. Valencia kicks and fires. Ground ball to Silva. Gets it over to Fang. Fang down to not in time. Not even not in time. It would have been in time. Overthrown by Mason Fang, but they get the lead runner out at second. So a 5-4 fielder's choice. Victory. Tries to catch him going. The pickoff is not in time. The runner goes, but they actually did get him. They're going to talk about it, though, but they think they got him. So Valencia went to go pick off. Runner went. They threw it, and they got the runner and caught him stealing. So at the end of 4.5, Philippines still lead by 4 here on the Philippines YouTube network. Bottom of the 5th here as Tom Hoya leads off for the Philippines. An RBI and a strikeout in his one at bat today. Got hit by a pitch. So that one is taken outside for a ball. Falls to 0-1. Low now. Down to 2-0. Swings through that one for 2-1. Oh, and not able to find the zone. Count will now go down to 3-1. That one laced foul. That still seems to be fine. Hard piece of hitting there. Sounded like the bat broke. When taken on the inside. Draws a walk. So Keith Toney now comes up to the dish again. 1 for 1 on the day. Scored a run. He fouls that one back for an 0-1 count. Pitch sky down, it'll stay foul. Pitcher checks the runner on first. 0-2. Runner goes. Be a ball. Throw is way too high in center field. Count falls to 1-2. And Tompoya ends up stealing a base. Pitcher kicks and fires. When he skies that one to right field, runner tags. The throw will be in time by a mile, but the ball gets loose and it's in the... What a play. So Tompoya tagged from second. The throw was in time. Third baseman couldn't hold on to it. Went all the way to the wall. And Tompoya able to come across and score. We have a defensive mound visit here. So 1 out. So Ben Sawyer will come back up to the plate here. He has a walk. I believe he got hit by a pitch. RBI and a run. So 1 out. Score is now 9-4 as that one is skied. And will land right in front of the backstop. Kicks and fires. That will be high. Count now falls to 1-1. Sawyer chops that one foul. Count will fall to 1-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Gets away from him. And the pitch. Sliced on to the shortstop. Throw over to first is in time. And Sawyer is retired for the second out of the inning. Up comes Mason Fang, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts. Both the times swinging. That one taken up for a strike. That one fouled back and it goes straight behind us into the streets. outside. Count will go 1-2. That one just a little inside. Be 2-2. Bang skies that one up. Oh, not able to catch it. It'll be E4. Wasn't able to get it from the sun. So Fang will reach on an air. Now Jingo comes up to bat. Oh, they're giving him a single for it. Back pick there. Being able to get back in time. We might need to go have a conversation with whoever is running our scoring table. There's no way that was a single. Jingo waves through that one. I mean, to be fair, it's always good to have your teammates running the game changer. You can boost your own score and your own ego, but just a false sense of confidence at that point. Django takes that one. It'll be 1-2. The pitch. So on ground ball, routine play there, and they get out of the inning. So 1 run, 1 error, no hits, or a couple of hits, as the Philippines extend their lead by an extra run here on the Philippines YouTube network. Top of the 6th here. New pitcher for the Philippines, Ethan Tondag. So Valencia's day has concluded. 2 innings pitched, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs, no hits, no earned runs. Victory down to their final 6 outs. As Michael Andrade, I think, comes up to the dish. Tongdak kicks and fires. First pitch he delivered. Strike. Not fastball. It's looking pretty solid so far. A little bit of run to it, but looks very nice. So that one kicks away from Shea. Tongdak kicks and fires. It's a swing and a miss. So no immaculate inning for Ethan Tondag. There was a little bit of discussion going on in the dugout earlier today with him and Jordan Silva. Silva had some food before the second game. It was ground beef, rice, and spicy ranch. It smelled phenomenal. And Silva said, "You throw an immaculate inning, I'll make you some." And tried to do it, but count now falls to a full count of 3-2. 3-2. Tongdag looking to efficiently work as that one gets pieced down to shortstop, who will throw that over to Brown for first out of the inning. So some defensive replacements. Tompoya will go to shortstop. Brown will go to first base. And Borgmare will hop over to second base. Silva will slot in for the third base. As Edwards fouls that one's back. His second time up today. He struck out earlier. Tongdag holding him on, trying to disrupt his timing. That pitch was in there for strike 2. Nice sweeper, has a lot of movement to it. He's able to come back. Edwards pops that one up. It'll hit the backstop. Never mind, it'll go right out. Edwards chops that one. Brown calls for it and is able to retire. Tondag's last outing, 2.1 innings against the Santa Maria Reds. Faced 9 batters. Through 30 pitches. 2 hits, no runs, no errors, no walks, 2 Ks. Brought his ERA down to a 1.08. Tongdag gets that one through. A little bit low. Count will fall to 1-0. Pitch swung through. That one will be a strike. that one back. Count will now go to 1-2. One strike away as that pitch is taken outside. Count will be even at 2s. Tonga is looking to get out of this inning, or a 1-2-3 inning. Pitch hammered through to Tompoya. Tompoya, the throw down to Brown in time. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Tondag. See if Silva makes some exception with the rice and ground beef and spicy ranch. But we go to the bottom of the 6th, where the Philippines will have one more inning of batting and victory down to their final 3 outs. Bottom of the 6th here, and the Philippines are 3 outs away from splitting today's doubleheader with team victory. But first, I have one last chance at bat. It will be Quimbo, Kresneski, and Silva. For the next 3 that are due up. Here comes the pitch as that one hits Quimbo. Second time he's been hit today. So Quimbo will jog to first, and Kresneski will come up to the plate. That one will get past the pitcher, go behind, and Quimbo will advance to second on a wild pitch. one falls down, flips the inside part of the zone for strike one. Count now even at one apiece. That one on the outside part of the zone as well. Runner goes, fakes to go, and Krasneski will even the count up at two apiece. That pitch goes outside. And that'll be a full count. And Krasneski did end up going around, and he knew it. No contest there as he strikes out. Jordan Silva back up to the plate, 0 for 2, and maybe out some food. So that one gets away from him, and Quimbow will advance to third. So 90 feet away from a 6-run lead for the Philippines. They're 3 outs away. That one taken on the outer half of the plate. Count falls to 2-0. So Troy Lewis, he's due up next. So that one gets behind him, and Dean Quimbow will score. Gets hit by a pitch, and 3 wild pitches end up scoring him. Now 3-0. So the count. The catcher comes up and tries to give his pitcher a little bit of composure. No one warming up in the Victory bullpen, so they will most likely just ride it out with what they have. I believe Tongdag's going to come out for a second inning of work. Silva draws a walk. So runner on first. 10-4, Philippines are up. It's Troy Lewis. Back up to the dish. 1 walk, 1 hit, and 1 run. 1 for 1 in his at-bats today so far. Lewis takes that ball. That one goes in the left-handed batter's box, or the right-handed batter's box. He's still coming in as Lewis swings through that one, swinging for the fences there. He swings and misses at that one. Pitch. Gets away from him, and Silva will go up. Vance standing up. pitch. That one also gets away from him, so Silva will advance on a wild pitch, and Lewis will take his walk. So Borgmeyer comes back up for his 4th plate appearance. Still has not registered in that bat yet, though. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. So some action now in the Victory bullpen. That one will clip the outer part of the corner for strike 1. There. Takes that one through. Good double play. That will end the inning. So Borgmeyer's lone at bat comes for a double play, but the Philippines will score a run. A couple of pass balls, wild pitches. At the end of 6, Philippines still lead by 6. Victory down to their final 3 outs when we come back. Top half of the 7th inning, and Ethan Tondag comes out for his 2nd inning of work, trying to close out this game and get a successful hold, as there is not a save situation. Tondag delivers that one high for a strike. One is fouled back into the street behind us. It looks like Fang's back out there at shortstop. Once again, defense otherwise the same. They're saying he went around. So that'll be strike 2. pitch from Tondag. Tried to get him a chase. He's in the dirt. The count now even at 2s. The pitch swings through, drop third strike. Lewis not able to get there. He will be safe. So it will be a strikeout and a passed ball. Now the chance for a double play. So the Philippines will have to record 4 outs this inning. They want to get the win. One of those 4 just happened. The dropped third strike. That one fouled back. A 1-1 count. Tondag. Best possible scenario for him is a possible scenario for Tondag right now is a ground ball to get 2 outs, or a strikeout, then a ground ball. By the way, if you were to get a ground ball right now, you'd still have to record 1 more outs. Pickoff attempt. Runners back in time. Brown able to hold him. That one skied up. Wisniewski camping under. Tires him. 1 away. They're down to their final 2 outs. And what could be their final pitch. Telling them not to swing at anything low. Pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Runner doesn't go. So 0-1 the count. Tondag trying to work out. This is the pickoff. Pitch. Swung on. Krasniewski gets over his head. And it'll be a stand-up double. So pitch from Tondag. Get over Krasniewski's head. Stand-up double, and runners in scoring position. Back for the top of the order for Hector Martinez.
So Ethan, I'll fill it up right here.
Tondag checks the runner. The pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. Tondag kicks and delivers. That one skied foul. leaving up the count to 1 apiece. A 1-1 count. Martinez looks for a way to keep this team alive and keep this inning alive. So that one drops right in there for a strike. Beautiful glove side movement. That one just sweeps right in. Count goes to 1-2. That one in there. And can I help you? Nope, just looking as Tondag sits him down on strikes off of his sweeper that's been working so majestically for him. Second strikeout of the inning and of the game. That one gets away from him. As Zach Jenkins steps up to the dish. And what could be the final out for Team Victory. That pitch taken inside. It'll go 2-0 the count to Jenkins. Tondag trying to figure a way to tire the hitter. An emphatic strike call there from the ump. Not sure if Jenkins necessarily went around or not, but umpire says that pitch was a strike nonetheless. Tondag delivers a little bit lower. Count goes to 3-1. Shakes him off, gets the sign, kicks and fires. Sweeper high, he draws a walk. So now bases are loaded for Kyle Rosenfeld. Now there's a play at any one of the bases. Just needs a strikeout, a flyout, or weak ground ball contact as he feathers that one in there for strike one. And Victory down to their 2 final outs, final strikes. So that sweeper, good pitch, but not able to contain it for a strike. That one just misses the zone. Tondag kicks, fires. That one fouled back. Victory down to their final strike. 1-2 count. Gets the sign, kicks and fires. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And Philippines take the game, ball game over. The Philippines have split the series with Team Victory. Well, we thank you for tuning in to our stream, no matter where you are. We appreciate you being a part of your afternoon or day. Remind me, we might be playing in 9.
No, they're just letting
They're letting them play?
well, they're just letting this guy pitch because he's gonna pitch. The game's over, but they're playing the bottom of the 7th.
playing a bottom of the seventh in an exhibition game. But from here at the Philippines Baseball Group, we say so long, and we thank you for tuning in with us today. No content may not be reused or reproduced without the express written consent of the Philippines Baseball Network. This has been a presentation of the PBG. So long, stay safe, and have a good rest of your day wherever you may be.